Hello and welcome to Shut the Door to Disease Coaching Corner. Today I'm going to share a key tip that could potentially save your life. And I'm talking about acidity in the body. Did you know that all chronic disease, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, liver disease, all of them without exception are emotional? And they all start on acidic bodies, bodies that have the tissues in the body are inflamed. No questions, no exceptions. All disease start, they begin in an acidic body. So I want to share with you something that I learned the moment that I decided to go completely natural from my battle with stage 4 melanoma with 8 brain tumors and 2 of them non-operable. On year 8, as you know, I took a leap of faith and I decided to take the holistic health route to heal. And here I am. I defeated, I beat the odds and conquer and advance cancer. One of the things that I learned, the first thing that I learned when I was in my holistic journey was about the pH. Somebody, an angel, recommended me to go see this naturopath. And when I got there, the first thing he said, George, you know that you probably are so acidic in your body. That's probably how you ended up getting sick. But with all the chemos and all the stuff that you continue to inhale and bring into your body, you are probably very acidic. And I'm going to show it to you. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to detox your body. We're going to do a body reset for 21 days. You're going to take a week break, and then we're going to do another one. And the first thing he did was he did a non-invasive scan, not approved by the FDA. He got it, I think it was from Germany or Sweden. And so it was based on putting some cables in my hands, in my head, in my heart, in my feet. And then, boom, he turned it on and I could see myself inside through a screen. And boy, my whole body looked like the 4th of July. I mean, there were sparks all over my body and like very bright. And that was he says, this is acidity in your body. And this is the environment that all diseases, the cells strive to live and duplicate. So if we manage to balance your pH, take the acidity out of your body, you essentially are destroying the environment that this disease thrives to live. You have your health in your hands. And once you get to a balanced pH, you won't even get sick. You won't even get a cold because your immune system has to now, it's a peace, doesn't have to fight all the time to try to create, maintain a balanced pH. So this for me was amazing. That actually made me feel better for my decision of stopping all the traditional treatments and going the natural route. But here it is. Think about it this way. If you have a pool, this is what he explained to me. If you have a pool and you pour too much chlorine on it, what's going to happen is going to become very dangerous. I mean, you've probably seen this. You cannot jump into the pool until 2 in the afternoon. They treated it, let's say, at 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. That's because they want to make sure the water becomes alkaline again. If you jump into your own pool at home and you pour too much chlorine, you could damage your eyes. Obviously, all this acidity in the pool, in the water, goes through your skin into your body. It damages your hair. For me, it would be probably my eyebrows, but it's dangerous. On the other hand, he said, if you pour too little, not enough chlorine in the water in your pool, it'll turn green, which also is dangerous. It has some bacteria in there that affects your blood and your microbes and germs and stuff that are not good for us. The body needs then to fight all this stuff. So the key is to have a balanced pH where you can swim okay and no problem. The most balanced pH measure, which is 7.3 to 7.45, is water. Here's a tip. We need to drink enough water, especially if you're sick. Drink enough water. If not, if you want to prevent being a statistic, a very poor statistic that we have in the United States right now, 66% of our nation is sick with 1 to 3 chronic diseases. 1 of 2 men and 1 of 3 women will have cancer in their lifetime, and 146 million US adults are obese. Can you imagine the cost of trying to, all the disease prone that somebody way overweight has? And if we don't change these trends by 2030, around the corner, 50% of the nation will be obese. We are the most ill first country nation in the world. Crazy. So here it is. I have a giveaway for you right there in my below in my YouTube channel. It has very important stuff about the pH balance. I wrote an ebook about that. It also has the importance of tips for sleeping, which is key to your healing, and the rules of the mind, the 13 rules of the mind, which I will talk about next week. You're free to take that stuff out and check it out. Follow that very short ebook to help you balance your pH. Go to the store and buy the strips to measure your pH. You could go to any grocery store or any pharma company, I don't know, CVS, Walgreens, and ask for the strips to measure your pH balance. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wake up in the morning before breakfast, you're still fasting, and strip a little bit, cut a little bit, and put some saliva on that piece of paper. And it's gonna turn a color, okay? Then you're gonna do the same thing with another piece and you're gonna put some urine, a drop or 2 of urine, and it's gonna have a color. This device that you're gonna buy is plastic. It has some colors in there. It'll tell you what your measure is. You're aiming for 6.5 to 7.5. That's really ideal for a normal person. If you're going through disease, try to get closer to 7, okay? If anything, if you go into a higher than 7, let's say 7.8, 8, that's better than going low, because at 7.8, you're more alkaline, which again, you don't want to go to the extremes. But if anything, it's better to be a little higher than lower than 6.5. The lower the measurement, the more acid you have in your body, okay? And this ebook, the last page, the one that you're gonna get, has a table that explains what foods are alkaline and what foods are acidic. And the whole thing, and this is what I teach to my clients, is to create balanced pH plates at home. After a while, it's automatic. You know what to cook because some of the foods are acidic, some are more alkaline, and that's pretty much a very good formula to make sure that you continue to have a balanced pH. Then another thing that is important, that it has the colors, the colors for very acidic, the colors for very alkaline, and the one in the middle. But again, the device has the measurements anyway. All right, so what else can I tell you about this stuff? If you manage to balance your pH, my friends, you will essentially begin to destroy the environment that is creating your chronic disease. And if you're not sick, well, guess what? You will never get sick if you have a balanced pH. So here's a preventive tip and also a healing tip. I hope this serves you well. and I'll see you next week. God bless you.